And how do you advise our lawyers who have been before us today to deal with that in 6 months' time?
Well, there are a number of ways of dealing with it. There could be, we've said and been very clear that the ECJ will also be always be the arbiter of EU law. And there are a number of ways of dealing with that. One is through the ECJ, through an overarching arrangement with the ECJ being the arbiter of its laws.
Let's put this
out.
I'm a Portuguese citizen, and I've committed offences in the United Kingdom, and the United Kingdom applies to bring me back to the UK to face trial under the European Arrest Warrant, and I decide to take this through the courts to fight this generally. How does this work now? Tell me how this works in March next year.
Well, that is a matter that's being discussed and agreed. But the Prime Minister has been extremely clear that the European and the EU have been extremely clear that the European Arrest Warrant is an important mechanism in our suite of measures.
What technical advice are you giving to people who've been before from the Bar Council and from other organisations about how they deal with this in April next year?
So the European Arrest Warrant is with the Home Office. So that's a discussion I'm sure that they've been having with them.
But QCs are going to be defending or prosecuting or trying to take these matters through the courts. What advice have you given them with regard to what preparations they should make in the event of a no-deal scenario next year?
So the Home Office, I don't think, have yet put out their technical notice, but I'm sure they'll be doing so in due course on the European Arrest Warrant.
Well, given you have a responsibility for the legal system, what discussions are you having with QCs and with the Bar Council and others in relation to the applicability of this matter next year from their perspective, even though it's a Home Office matter? What's your role and responsibility?
I think you heard from the Chairman of the Bar Council that he recognised that this was a Home Office matter. It falls within the health. Of course, it affects the justice system. And as I've said to you, this is an area which there is a real and genuine recognition that security is in the interests of both us and other member states. And as I mentioned, I've spoken to my counterpart in the Home Office, who has spoken to a number of interior ministers, ensuring that we work towards the best possible arrangement.